Okay, I don't even have getting Twitch chat pulled up. Pop out this. I'm gonna do YouTube as well.
I just don't love being on camera. So instead of changing who I am, I changed how I appear. I perform once, just one take, and let my motion do the talking. Same me, new characters. Turns out you don't need to show your face to show your creativity. Try Kling 2.
Okay. Okay, so I need to figure out what is going on with my obstacle check. So right now I'm checking if the chords, so that's correct. I'm checking if the chords at the current index at this specific index is equal to 1, because 1 is equal to an obstacle on the grid. So if this part's correct, this part's correct. It's just how I'm calculating where the player is at. It's wrong. So I'm correct in the fact that I need to look at the previous So if I'm north, I need to look one row up. So I have to go up one. What I can do is, let me duplicate this in another editor. So I can probably use the where is it? The pair to index that I have here. So I should probably do this.
Get a GoDaddy website, email, and matching domain bundled together for one low price. It's everything you need to bring your business online to help you grow and save. Start today at GoDaddy.com.
Hi, I'm Ian. My job is marketing ops and analytics, which means I help the marketing team market better with the help of data. This used to be pulling data from a half dozen places. With Claude Cowork, I drop in the week's context, Claude pulls and verifies the data, and I steer the narrative. Once everything looks right, I say ship it. Claude finalizes the document that the team will read before the review and writes the Slack message for the team channel. Any follow-ups become Asana tasks, so nothing falls through the cracks. Finally, Claude creates a leadership slide from the same data and narrative. One last thing. I asked Claude what we learned during this week's process that should go into the skill for next week. That new sales team structure, the corrections I made all get saved. Claude updates the skill, and because it's a skill, I can share it with the team so anyone can run it, get the same results, and dive deeper using Claude Cowork.
That's really fucking messy. So I just need to take whatever operation I did here. Did here. Yo, what up, Lost at work? All the best. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. How's it going?
get a surf shack on Airbnb. Now you can also get a surf lesson with a pro surfer. Or if you get a place in Mexico City, you can also get a taco tasting with a food critic. You can even get a home in the heart of Seoul and a dance class, K-pop style. Homes, experiences, and services. Now you can Airbnb more than an...
Okay, so that was that. So what's next? Oh, that's right. I'm pretty sure we don't have a move command or a help command. Let's check. We do have a help command, but we don't have a map. Just played CS for first time in months. Milo still asks. That's funny. I haven't played CS in I think I opened it earlier this year, but low-key, I did not. I just left the match because I think people were hacking and shit. So I want to be able to add this as well. So it said I needed a... Yeah, I think there's a lot more hackers these days. Yeah, that's crazy. They still haven't fixed that shit. Like, it's been like fucking almost 10 years since we've been playing that shit, and the hacking is still a problem. We got Chief 2.0 on YouTube. Yo, what up, bro? What up, bro or gal? Yeah, dude, I mean, Steam is just raking in money from fucking CS skins. Like, they don't even, or Valve, sorry, they don't even gotta worry about fixing cheating because people are gonna play that shit anyway. Do a print function somewhere. How do I call it here? Grid.print grid. Alright. Would I even need to print the grid? I guess I keep spamming print grid, but like, I shouldn't do that. Still have yet to get a gold. I bought so many keys throughout the past year. Then they did that gold trade up shit. Maybe you heard of it. They fucked the market for a while. Maybe I haven't heard of it. The last thing I heard about was you were able to rent certain gold items or some shit. Wait, you were able to trade up for certain gold items with hella reds? You can trade up reds to golds now. I mean, shit, fuck it. If they made that shit hella cheap, I could have a Doppler for like hella cheap. Raj codes. I am creating a game inside. So reds are expensive as fuck now. Oh, but then our golds would still be the same, right? Or would they go down because there's more supply? Because you're able to make a lot of gold items now. I don't even fucking know. Yeah, Raj, because I'm making a CLI game, so what I've got so far is, if I go and compile here, I print out a grid. Don't worry about the formatting, but I print out a grid. I randomly spawn obstacles on the grid as well. And then I am able to move my player that's marked P on the grid. I'm not able to move into obstacles. If I try to move east, go to the right, it's gonna say an obstacle is in the way, so I can move south. Since I typed that in 2 times, of course, I'm gonna end up down here. So if I print this again, map. What's it called? Print map. Am I tripping? I didn't even add the help command, like actually, but yeah, it's just a simple CLI game where we spawn into a grid and there's obstacles and there's going to be enemies in the future, but players are going to be able to hold items, and then if they type in certain commands, then I'll be able to take certain enemies down, accept coins and stuff like that. So pretty simple, but it's all based off of this kind of course I've created for myself to get really familiar with data structures again. So if I go ahead and show you this, it's a 10 module course. I build up a data structure from scratch, starting from the hash table. So for this one, I would make the hash table and the hash map, and then I would implement it in my game somehow. Same thing with the linked list, same thing with the stack and queue, same thing for graph, binary heap, and then there's greedy, which kind of represents the problem solving strategy for LeetCode questions, binary search, backtracking and dynamic programming. Holy shit. But all that gets built into this game here, so it's really good exercise for me to be able to hone in on my DSAs. Aiden says they were cheaper for a while, but they're probably back now, I think. I'm actually curious. I logged into Steam here. I'm not logged into Steam, but I can go on Chrome. Oh, they changed the UI too. What the hell?
Turn pressure into performance. Share files and get actionable insights with AI. All in one
$50
single
shadow daggers?
PDF space. Adobe Acrobat Studio.
Gut knife. I feel like this was like the OG prices when we were playing like back in middle school, low key.
Let's start with the drums.
Yeah, these are low key OG prices.
I'm gonna hit drums and click cover.
If I remember correctly. They were cheaper for a while, but they're
good. Okay,
probably back
perfect.
now.
I feel like
Oh,
this
it's the
song
same
needs a
message. I have a shitter bayonet, blue water.
Changing it
Cause
to
me,
guitar.
JB did the trailers when it
Type
came
in
out.
rhythm,
Dude, fucking
guitar.
sick.
Okay, I like this track. I'm gonna copy it to the
Oh,
MIDI.
you know what?
Now
I
let's do some bass.
what is that? Skin lore? I don't even know. What's that? CS skin mindset.
On bass, and then just click
Skin
cover.
port. This is what I was buying off of when I was still playing
I
a couple
like this.
years
Okay,
ago.
good. All right, adding a synth for the chorus.
Fucking bayon.
Ambient.
Fucking Brightwater.
Ooh, that's awesome. Okay, I'm gonna copy the synth to the main track. Let's add a shaker. I'm going to click on percussion, and here I'm just typing in shaker and clicking.
Yeah, this
enter.
shit's like the OG shit that I used to run.
Let's
That's
add it to the main
crazy.
track. Now let's put it all together, and I'm gonna sing.
Absolutely unexpected. Maybe that's the best part.
Fair Crown is so bad. Yeah, dude, Crabbit's like fucking OG.
Music, but all our hearts. And now based on my track record, I tend to pick the worst. I know I deserve a good guy. Maybe you could be.
See, who's like shorting the market right now? I can't even sort. That's fine. Wow, that's really interesting. Why is map not... The fuck? Enter command in map invalid command. What do you mean? The fuck? I just had it. Alright, and I'll catch you. Have a good one, bro. Fuck is it? It's right here. There's probably a better way to write this, but dude, I don't even know. Okay, I can finally build my hash map, dude. What's next on the readme? Should probably try to do these for sure. I have like a horrible like leak code like stats. I like write a function that reverses a string. The input string is given an array of characters S. You must do this by modifying the array in place with O1 extra memory. Have I done this before? Opposite directional two-pointer approach.
Two pointers, a powerful problem-solving pattern where you initialize two variables and move them towards each other, away from each other, or in the same direction based on the problem. There are currently 210 lead code problems tagged with this approach, which shows just how important it is for coding interviews. Using this approach, you can reduce the time complexity of many array and string related problems from order of n squared to order of n. In this video, I'll break down what the two pointers pattern is, types of two pointers, when to use it, and I will walk you through multiple lead code problems to help you understand it better. I will also share a resource where you can practice more problems using this pattern. So let's jump in. What is the two pointers pattern? Let's first understand what a pointer is. A pointer is simply a variable that represents an index or position within a data structure, such as an array or linked list. Using pointers at different positions, we can efficiently compare elements and make decisions without relying on nested loops. which would otherwise lead to order of n square time complexity. The 2-pointers technique can be applied in different ways, depending on the problem. Let's explore the 3 most common strategies. First, converging pointers. In this approach, pointers start at opposite ends of a data structure and move inward toward each other. The pointers adjust their positions based on comparisons until a certain condition is met or they cross each other. This strategy is ideal for problems where we need to compare elements from opposite ends of an array or string. For example, checking if a string is a palindrome. A palindrome is a word, phrase, or sequence that reads the same forward and backward. To check if a string is a palindrome, we initialize 2 pointers, one at the beginning and one at the end. Compare characters at both the pointers. If they match, move both pointers inward. If they don't match, return false. Repeat until the pointers meet. Next, parallel pointers. In this approach, both pointers start at the same end, usually the beginning, and move in the same direction. These pointers generally serve 2 different but complementary roles. The right pointer is used to explore or find new information, and the left pointer is used to track progress or maintain constraints. Sliding window technique is a popular variation of this approach. In sliding window, 2 pointers slide across an array or string while maintaining a dynamic range. It's commonly used to find subarrays or substrings that meet specific criteria. I covered sliding window in a separate video. Feel free to check it out if you want. And the last, trigger-based pointers. In this approach, we move the first pointer independently until it finds an element that meets a certain condition. After this, we start traversing with the second pointer to find additional information related to what the first pointer found. This technique is particularly useful when we need to process elements in stages. A good example of this approach is finding the nth node from the end of a linked list. We move the first pointer n steps forward. Once the first pointer reaches the nth node, initialize the second pointer at the head. Move both pointers one step at a time until the first pointer reaches the end. At this point, the second pointer will be at the nth node from the end. When to use the 2 pointers pattern? The 2-pointer algorithm is generally applied to linear data structures such as arrays, strings, or linked lists. A strong clue that a problem can be solved using the 2 pointers technique is if the input data follows a predictable pattern, such as sorted array or palindromic string. For example, in a sorted array, moving a pointer to the right ensures you're always moving to a greater or equal value, making it easy to compare the values at both the pointers. Another strong indicator that a problem can be solved using 2 pointers is when it explicitly asks for a pair of values that satisfy a condition, or a result that can be generated from 2 values. Now let's walk through a few LeetCode problems to understand the 2 pointers pattern in action. If at any point you feel like pausing the video and trying out the problem yourself, feel free to do so. The first problem is LeetCode 283, move zeros. You are given an integer array, move all 0 elements to the array to find resources. You can find a link in the space complexity is order of 1, since we are not using any extra space. Let's move on to minutes left represents the width of the container. A brute force approach to solve this involves comparing the area found by every height at left, only way to potentially find a taller line. You can find these
Oh, yeah. Just be like if. So we need to set it up so if s dot size s dot size divided by 405 modulo 2 and it's equal to 0, then that means it's even. Oops. And first pointer is equal to actually this is I wanted to start off at s at 0. I want to start it off at the last index. So we do s at s dot size minus 1. Cool. Okay. I'm gonna set up supposed to return the string in place. Oh no, I don't have to do anything. Okay, so first for the if it is a first pointer, sorry, if the number of characters is even, then we can imagine that for this would be an example 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, and 3. So we would never reach up. So that was first. The pattern there is that it was 6 characters, but then after the third iteration, we're just done reversing. Because if we move on, we're actually crossing the 2 points, so we don't want that. So you want to be able to loop for the size of the vector divided by 2. So, or we can just do it until the second pointer is less than while the second pointer is greater than first pointer. We would just do s at first pointer. Actually no, sorry, I'm like stupid. So as first pointer is just equal at 0, and then this is just equal to s dot size minus 1. So we're just checking s at first. We're not checking anything. Well, I know that we have to first pointer plus, and then we do second. S at first pointer is we want to create a temp because we want to be able to hold one of the pointers or one of the characters that we're looking at in the temp, so that when we actually do the swap we still have the old state, so we can move that into the second spot. So we can do something like char temp is equal to s at first pointer, and once we do that we can do s at first pointer is equal to s at second pointer, and then after that we could do s at second pointer is equal to temp. Is that right? So I understand that we're taking the temp. After that you're going to set the first pointer equal to the second pointer, and the second pointer s at second pointer is equal to the temp. And then we increment. That seems correct. And then for the odd case, we're just going to take this for this case, 1, yeah, we're just going to take the What? That's the fifth. We don't need an if statement. We just need a place to stop being able to stop moving the pointers. 1, 1, 2, 2. So once they're the same, we just stop reversing. So while second pointer does not equal pretty much to the swap. I want to be able to increment, decrement the respawn. That. Or this. How do these people get fucking... The fuck is this? Water. First words in a string. I already did this. This is my original solution. How did I even do this? Eco got ads now?
Hi, I'm Mark. I'm an in-house product lawyer at Anthropic. This morning, a product manager...
S contains English letters. There's at least one other than S. Tokenization. So if we're given a string, we want to be able to read it in until we have a space, so the higher level goal would be able to take in the input, and if we get a space at the beginning, we just skip it. I guess we have 2 pointers, right? We have one at the beginning. We have one at the beginning. Or we have both at the beginning, right? And the second pointer would keep going until we hit a space. And then if we hit a space, then we just take the first pointer and the second pointer -1 and insert that into the vector. And then in order for us to skip a space, if that happens after, is the first pointer we must keep going to the first pointer is from that point on a space. If it's not a space, okay, that's when we can actually increment the second pointer. So we know that we have to return a string, so I can easily put that in. I want to have the list of word. I want to have the token list. So we would all we would need to do at this point is, well, what is our actual stopping condition? Our stopping condition is once you hit the end of the string. So yeah, once you hit the end of the string, yeah. I mean, there's a case that will waste extra time if the last place in the string is a space, but I mean, we still have to compensate for the fact that the last character in the string might have a letter that we actually have to parse and make sure it ends up in the reverse string, so that's fine. So we can just while the second it's just while the second pointer is because the second pointer is the one that's going to be ahead of the first pointer all the time. So but then I think I'd rather use a while loop here, just because my starting condition is like, I don't exactly know when we're stopping necessarily all the time. I could do, like, if I did a for loop, I would do for int I is equal to 0. But no, it's just better to do a while loop, so while second pointer. while second pointer is equal to 0. I'm just playing. While second pointer is not equal to. So inside our loop, we're at the first iteration. So if I had to check if I was an empty space at first though, like if first pointer if first pointer is equal to 0, if first pointer is equal to, if first pointer, wait, I'm getting this all wrong. If s at first so let me write it this way. While s dot, holy shit, I don't even know how to tokenize that. I need to fucking write this shit down. I don't want to sign in. Holy shit. Okay, so let's just say there's spaces here. So I have the first pointer pointed out on here and pointer on here. So then I have the outer loop. I have the outer loop controlling my first pointer, so enter the loop, while second pointer does not equal to a space.
Ok, Rockstar. Déjame ver tu cuenta.
Cuando los jóvenes empiezan a ganar dinero, Chase tiene herramientas fáciles de usar y representantes bancarios expertos para ayudarles a aprender a manejarlo.
Y el próximo mes me compro el bombo y los platillos.
Y quizá unos audífonos con cancelación de ruido para mí.
Ayuda a los jóvenes
I would
a
have
ahorrar,
to
hacer un
do
presupuesto y
okay.
tener independencia financiera, todo con Chase. Es bueno para los jóvenes y bueno para los padres. Visita tu Chase más cercano.
Las cuentas están sujetas a aprobación. JP Morgan Chase Bank N.A. miembro FDIC.
So once I hit this loop, it's while the first pointer isn't a space and it isn't equal to the last index plus 1, because that means we're out of bounds. So then once we check that, it's say, okay, if that's not the case, then we have to increment 1, because if it's a space. That's fine. I don't even know. My brain is so fried. I need to do this too. I need to figure this out. Like, it's just pattern recognition, but oh my god. Just need to visualize it. I'm sure it would make sense if this was the outer loop. Oh, this is like hurting my brain. I can't. I need a solution.
Price won't change for 5 years, from 5 Halloweens to 5 4th of Julys. Same price, guaranteed.
What was my solution?
A step ahead. Requires 2 gig speeds and gig unlimited mobile. Taxes and fees excluded from price lock. Mobile data speeds reduced after 20 gigs.
Fuck. Everyone wants to use string stream, but I don't want to use the library. Alright, fuck it. End of stream.